I'm going to show you how to set up your VS Code, how to set up your folder in VS Code, how do we start writing code in our VS Code. Go and search for Visual Studio Code. So basically, this is the most used platform where we write our code. Okay. Right. So now click on this download link. And now depending upon what platform you're using, here you have this download button. Click on this download button. And once you're done, you set up your VS Code. You need to install it. And once you have installed it here, you need to open a folder. For now, I'm having many folders here. You guys don't need to worry about that. On my desktop, I will be creating a folder here. Here I'll do right click, new. Here I'll do folder. Here I'll give this name as test folder here. I've created an empty folder on my desktop. This is empty. I don't have anything. I should open that folder in my VS Code. How will I do that? Here I need to click on file. Here you'll have this option add folder to workspace. Click on this. Now it will ask you what folder should I open. Here I have this test folder. Click on add. Once I do this, test folder is added to my VS Code here. If I open this, say I'm seeing so many folders and files inside this, but this test folder, if I open this, this is empty here. We did not create any file. Inside the folder, you should be creating a file. I want to create an HTML file. So just how for the file names you have an extension, you have an extension, right? For videos, you have .mp4, right? And for images, you have extension .png. Similarly, to create an HTML file, after the file name, here you have an extension called as .html. Okay. Now, when I press enter, what is happening? Here we have created a HTML file with an extension .html. Inside this folder, we have created a file index.html. After you click on this, if you want to create a new file inside this folder, here you have this icon new file here. So now let's talk about the basic structure of HTML document. Here, how will you get a basic structure? Here, press shift and then number 1. You'll get this exclamation mark. Here you have this emit abbreviation. Click on this button here. And when you do this here now you are going to get the basic structure of HTML document. Now let's understand them one by one. So when this code is executed in our browser, this line number 1, it will tell the browser that we are using HTML version 5. For paragraphs and headings, how we have opening and closing tag. So this is the main HTML tag. This HTML tag will have an opening tag like this, and it will also have a closing tag like this. Here is the opening tag and here is the closing tag for HTML. Now after this, here we have lang is equal to en. It means that we are going to use English language. Now observe this. Inside the HTML tag, we have two tags here. First is head tag. I need to have head tag inside the HTML tag, and then I also should have body tag. Can you say inside the HTML tag from opening to closing? Here we have two tags, head tag and here we have body tag. Okay. Whatever you write inside this head tag, that is not visible on the web page, but it is required for the web page. Now this is your line number 4. It will make sure that whatever you're writing, that whether it is English language, Japanese, whatever Chinese, it is understood by the browser. It is understood by the machine. And this meta is also helpful to us in search engine optimization. Search engine optimization means what? For example, here I'll search for e-commerce app. Search engine optimization means when I search something like this, which link should come first? Here there is something called as Zapier. This link should come first. What should come second? What should come third? All this is called as search engine optimization. Okay, that is what is this line number 4. Now coming to this line number 5. Now notice here inside the body tag, whatever tags you want to create, whether you want to create a heading tag, whether you want to create a paragraph, whatever you want to create, which you want to be visible on our screen, everything should be coming inside the body tag. Here I'm going to have an H1. Here I'm going to have this is heading 1. Now what I will do, I will remove this. So as now here I have my HTML code. I want this code to be executed. If you want your code to be executed, what you need to do, just click on this index.html, right click here. Here you have copy path. Copy the path and then go to the browser, open a new tab, paste it. Now once I do here, our code is executed on the browser. I'll right click, I will click on inspect here. Here you have this option, just click on this option. So basically here we can see the screen width is 1123 pixels. But when it comes to mobile and tablet, the screen width is smaller. The screen width is only between 500 to 600 pixel width in mobile. As my screen size is going big and small, the text size is also going small and big here. Now, when I have this line of code here, it will make sure that whatever is the size of the text in large screen, whenever you're changing the screen size, okay, it will remain same. Okay. Now I'll refresh here. I'll come. Can you see as I'm decreasing the screen width, can you see the size of the text is same? This is what this line of code will do. Okay. It will make sure that whatever text whatever is the size of the text in 1000 pixel, the size of the text remains same when the width of the screen is decreasing. Okay. It will make sure that the text is of same size in all the screen width. To decide what should be the title of the web page, here we are going to use this title tag. Okay. And now here can you see this download Visual Studio Code? Here you see the title A Pen by Anudeep. So all this is decided by the title tag. Okay, here instead of this, here if I have welcome to HTML. Instead of this, if I have welcome to HTML, if I save this, if I come and then when I refresh, can you see the title of the web page that has changed here? Right. Now after this, what I'll do, I'll create a H2 here. I will be creating a H2. Here also this is heading 2. Here when I did this is heading 2. Now I'll open my browser. Can you guys see this is heading 2 is not coming here? What is the reason for this? After index.html, can you guys see this white dot? If you're seeing this white dot, it means that you did not save your file. If you want to save your file, you need to do Control plus S. Can you see that white dot is gone? It means that you have saved your file. After you have saved your file, you need to come here. Still that text is not being shown. Now after you have saved your file, here you need to come. You need to refresh your page. Okay. After you have refreshed, now you are able to see this. Here I'm going to create a paragraph after this. Why is my paragraph not coming here? What I should do? There are two things which you need to keep in mind. Here we are seeing this white dot. White dot means we did not save our file. And here if I do Control S, that white dot is gone. It means that we have saved our file. And then I need to come refresh here. After every change I make, I need to come refresh here. How do we avoid this? Here we have something called as live server. If you want to open your code using live server, you need to right click here. Here, can you guys see this option open with live server? Now you need to open your code with the live server. Once I open my code with the live server, here I have something like this. After this, here if I'm creating heading 2, here I'll do this is heading 2 here. Now when I save it, I did not have to refresh. Automatically the changes are reflected here. Again, I'll come here, I'll create a paragraph. This is my para. After I save, I did not have to come and refresh here. Automatically that is shown. This is the advantage of live server. You should always run your code using this live server only. So now if you guys go and see in your Visual Studio Code, you are not going to get this option open with live server. So now if you want to get this, what you need to do, at the last here you have an option called as extensions. Click on this extensions option here and then here you should be searching for live server. When I search for live server, Here you will get this live server and the author is Ritvik Dev. Click on this live server here. You guys need to install this. For me, it is showing uninstall button because I've already installed this. But for you guys, it will show install button. Okay. You guys need to install this live server. After you have installed it, close your VS Code, open it again. And then here you will have this option open with the live server. Okay. Now, once you open, what will happen? Your code will open in live server and make sure that you make Google Chrome as your default browser. Here after this, when I created this button, here white dot means you did not save. You just need to save your code. After that, the changes will be reflected on the screen.